This is the Wall Street. This is the Wall Street Beat Show, Crypto and Crypto. And if you didn't know, now you know, bitches. There's Wall Street. I don't know. It's Crypto and Crypto. Don't flip, yo. There's Wall Street. I don't know. It's Crypto and Crypto. Don't flip, yo. Pause. I'm back. Nigga, Crypto and Crypto. We got these indicators. Don't be a hater or a hoe. I gotta let you know we're making Crypto and Crypto. Hit the like and subscribe. We're going on the run. I get excited when I buy crypto. I said I get excited when I buy crypto. You gotta keep your emotions. I said I get excited when I buy. It's time to settle the score. You don't wanna trade crypto no more. If you don't understand that emotion, will take you to another place, and now you'll chase the red candle. Can't stand you. There's Wall Street. I don't know. It's Crypto and Crypto. Don't flip, yo. Everybody buy it, goes up really high. What's the favorite saying? Wish I bought more. Everybody buy it, goes up really high.
What's your favorite saying? Wish I bought more. Wall Street Pete, Crypto and Crypto. Good morning. It's Monday. I can tell by how many people are in the chat. It's rough on a Monday morning. Everybody is walking around sleeping. It's time to wake up if you've had a bad morning. You're feeling really beat up. Well, it's time to put your ass back in bed. Don't let your feet touch the floor until you're actually feeling in a better mood. Seriously, this is tough to do. Hit the like, subscribe. Wall Street Pete, Crypto in Crypto. It's tough to have a positive energy, positive move on a Monday. But please, if you would like this channel to be something you watch every morning, every day you possibly can, at nighttime, lunchtime, wherever you get a chance or a break. We're trying to give you 10, 15-minute videos. 1.5K subscribers is our goal. Hit the bell, all notifications, become a subscriber. Are you tired of Bitcoin? Is it losing interest? Well, I hate to say it, but every single time this happens, it seems like crypto does find its way back into the limelight. So please be very careful with your disinterest. As soon as people start losing interest in the Bitcoin price, it does seem like things happen differently. And I'm talking about the ones who do believe in Bitcoin. How many times have Bitcoin has been declared dead? Well, apparently from the analysis that they have here, the number would actually be shocking. 471 times Bitcoin has been established dead. So by Finbold from the cryptocurrency information platform, 99 Bitcoins on February 1st. They're saying here that Bitcoin has died 471 times. I find that a little funny here. Bringing you into the crypto news, though, talking about some real stuff, though. The largest single crypto liquidation event in 2023 has just happened, right? Pay attention to the things that are going on around you. What does this mean? Well, not even the stocks and everything that's going on, but I do feel that this is an obvious plan, right? Biden administration does not like crypto, and I want you to watch this and listen to this quick video. Thank you to Altcoin Daily.
And so now we're under assault from the U.S. government. The Biden administration, the Democratic Party, really doesn't like crypto. Partly because Sam Bankman-Fried was Joe Biden's biggest donor, and he was the biggest donor of the Democratic Party, and he was engaged in a really intimate way with the SEC and the CFTC. And so the Democrats have egg all over their face and feel, oh, I got to run from this. And, you know, there's a small cabal, Elizabeth Warren, Sherrod Brown, Gary Gensler, that really are trying to, they call it Operation Choke Point, crush crypto. It's a terrible decision for the United States, right? Because what we're seeing overseas, Abu Dhabi is making it a really friendly regime. Hong Kong, believe it or not, is coming up with one of the most friendly crypto regimes that's going to start, where even individuals can start participating.
Listen to what he's saying,
Despite
though.
all that,
CEO
prices
of
are
Galaxy.
going higher. Right? Crypto started as the little person's revolution. They didn't trust governments. And there's nothing that's happening in the world today, certainly in the United States and a lot of the West, that makes people want to trust governments more. You're picking a fight with a crypto community that loves this technology, that believes in it almost with religious fervor, that's resilient as can be. And so I'm bullish as can be, mostly because, not because all the institutions are going to come in, that's been slowed down, but because the people that started this revolution are re-energized. And so now
Everything he said is a fact. I mean, I agree with that really strong. And if you look at this, we're going to go over this really
Bitcoin,
quick.
each candle is circled for the month of October.
It is circled. We're going to go over that right now, actually. I wanted to talk about that this morning. Bitcoin currently destroying our 8-month trend, right? Get rid of the Fibonacci sequence. Probably the most favorite part of the videos. If you are a new subscriber, hit the bell, hit the all notification if you're not. But if you're a new subscriber, you'll see here, we talk about this often, we are finding support, major support at the 25,000. So we'll see if this continues to happen. What I think is, after like an earthquake, there is an after effect. I do believe that this crash here to the false side is not done yet. As you can see, we are below the RSI. We are at the oversold zone, but we have done that repetitively for a good amount of time here before we did get a lift off, as you can see. So I'm curious to see if we're going to continue to accumulate to the downside first. If we do break that 25,000, unfortunately 21.6 is the next price, as I did tell you when we were trading 28,000. Check out the video that we were going to come down to 25. I didn't just say it was going to touch. I meant that, hey, support was going to happen. We were going to be here for a while. Well, that's where we are right now. If I were to give you exact support, well, it's been 26,000 if you pay attention to the daily. So 26,000 Bitcoin has been the precise support that we are holding up here, which is good. And I'd rather it be there than that 25,000 bounce, but you could have put a long position in and basically taking care of it. So I want to talk about some altcoins, right? Fishing in a pond. I want to get back to that. And that's why the title of that was very important. 1.05 trillion market cap. Please hit the like and subscribe if you have yet to do so. It's very important. I want to get the algorithm going through quickly as we can. Alert everyone and let them know we do have a great channel. We do have a great community that we want to grow. So Binance BNB I like very much. Cardano, we know I'm a big believer in that. Matic, Jasmy, and things like that. I want to talk about a few of those assets in the chart today and this morning. Try to make this a 15 to 10 minute video if possible. But a couple things just like that as we're sitting here building support. You do understand that Bitcoin does do that. It is the leader. So every other asset has to find out what Bitcoin's doing. And as you can see here, coming in, hopefully to get a cup and handle of some sort. The rest of the market has been history. We already talked about the liquidation in 2023, the biggest one. So this is Engine looking for a nice recovery here. I would not believe that this is the time. We are very low on the RSI and the stochastic volatility oscillator here that I love so much. It's my favorite. You'll see it here every day. Brian E is in here. What's up, Brian? Nice to have you in here. Thoughts on Gods Unchained? That is the Gods. We could talk about it. Just going over a few assets I want to talk about. It's like fishing in a pond right now. You want to talk about and think about your long-term portfolio, right? And obviously, Gods Unchained is probably one of them. Bitcoin is going to come back to the 35,000 sooner or later. I do believe that that's where we go in October. But what could happen is scarier. We could keep falling, so we have to be careful with that. But real quick before we go into Engine, I wanted you to see what is happening to the DXY. And this is what I thought could happen. So we'll see if we get the double top here from May of this year. Looking back just roughly about 3 months ago, we're going to see if we can get this 3-4 months ago time frame here and see if we get this double top and come down, which would be forming that big M here. So this is the Dixie. This is the dollar. I do believe we get resistance here coming in for the next month. So if you see correlating that with Bitcoin, this could be boring sideways action, getting us ready to lift off for a nice run for October, as I've already had that stated here for you. So October to be a great month for Bitcoin. I do sit behind that still, and I believe that even though we broke through this 8-month trend, we could be coming down to the 21.6, but I don't see anything lower than that, coming into a slow ravine here. So I do have a couple assets I want to talk about. Engine being one of them, right? Pretty excited. The first Japanese crypto asset that we're talking about gaming in the crypto sphere, over 1 billion market cap. So it's pretty exciting to see it get there, the first 1 billion crypto gaming, and it's looking for a nice ABC-like correction. Inside already a humongous one. This is a daily candle. Each candle represents a day. So if you can hang tight, Brian, we will get there. Trying to get to you for the Gods Unchained. But right now I'm talking about these crypto assets. Please hit the like and subscribe. It's very important. Let's get this algorithm going. Big price here. 47.48 cents. Won't believe anything is happening until I see that 42. But once we start breaking above here, as you can see, 33.5 cents. So once 33.5 cents for the Engine token starts coming around, no joke. And as I love to make a stupid little rhyme joke all the time, you won't see or find anything significant once we break above there. So 33.5 cents, I'm waiting for that to happen. Once that occurs, a daily candle, I will then be able to take this asset seriously and find myself close to the 56 and 48 cents. So I know it sounds a big range, but this is what we do for you. I do expect the Engine token, when it is back towards the bull run here, And now, obviously, there's no telling how much lower lows we can continue to make. That is completely up to the market and everyone else. But pay attention to this right here. That's kind of what I'm looking to see. Get back on track. Engine token in this range of 70 cents to 48. So that's about what we're talking about. Jasmy now. Jasmy token, similar to those sort of things. Want to update the charts, right? We're still waiting for this big ABC-like correction to finish. But as you can see here, same thing. 8 months of an ascending channel to the upside, going up and down in this perfectly, finding a way out of it. We were waiting to break either to the up or we were waiting to break to the down. Unfortunately, as you know, Joe Biden's administration, SEC, Gary Gensler, everybody trying to kill the crypto. That was the plan, right? Crypto was a choke point or whatever crypto they called it. Good morning, Hugh, to you. So paying attention to this right now, as you can see, we're hitting significant support on this ascending channel since we first found it. It will be very necessary. It will be very important to remain and keep this support right here from this to start the support of that ascending channel when it started in 2023. So pay close attention to that. Resistance levels all the way to 77 for Jasmy, 0.0077. We know that I'm waiting for the 0.082. That's one of my favorite prices. But as you can see here, once we erase a zero, that's when we're talking about some serious prices. So right now, Jasmy doing that boring sideways action thing that we do in the crypto space. Less interest, right? Less people in the market. Nothing but fear, obviously, going on in the oversold zone. What happens? It just takes a couple days of a tick to the upside. And obviously, as you know, everyone gets excited. So talking about that right now, as you know, Polygon Matic, we talked about it as being one of the big assets. I'm going to be buying, accumulating some more of this right now. As you can see, we're at a very crucial point in time for Polygon Matic. Hugh wants to talk about ARB. Brian, are you here, Brian? I just need a hello. I'm not going to waste my time on Gods Unchained if you are not here, but if Brian is here, I'm going to do Gods Unchained next, and then Hugh, no problem. Hugo, I'm definitely going to go with ARB absolutely right after that, but we'll see what Brian says. If Brian's here, we're going to do it. If Brian got busy, it's a Monday, I understand. People are working. They don't have time to sit here and wait for me to get to their asset, but if you're asking for the asset, I would imagine and hope that you're here in the live chat. So hit the bell, all notification, become a subscriber, hit the like button. Talking about some major points for Polygon Matic. I'm waiting for the 76 cents here to break for us to start heading back to that dollar. It seems like 95 cents is a problem. So as you can see here, coming in May 23rd, May 27th, excuse me, May 25th of 2023. Polygon Matic was a very difficult time breaking above the dollar. We couldn't even get to the dollar. It was 95 cents. So Brian, if you have the volume on, it's been enough time. If you were interested in hearing about Gods Unchained, you would have repeated that by now. So I do apologize, but we're going to go right to ARB next. But other assets I wanted to talk about before we do go to ARB was Solana. Very excited about what's happening with Solana. I do see a bullish flag coming here for the daily. Focusing on the daily charts here for this, if you pay attention, getting pretty good here on the short-term time frame. We were already oversold pretty hard, getting a little rally, but I don't expect it to really last too high. Expect Solana to come into the $22 range. I don't expect anything to break until then. So resistance at $22 until this thing is serious and ready to go. Until then, I'm ready to see it go down. So right now, we'll find out what happens. Another dip to the downside here for the market I expect possible. Same thing with Bitcoin, of course. Obviously, nothing else would be happening if that was the case. So Bitcoin is the leader. We'll see. Won't take this rally any serious here until we start breaking above 22.5. So once we break above 22.5 price, as you see the support where we're at, nothing significant is going to happen. But I do love buying the dip, as you already know. So about 22.5 cents. Very important to see here. We will be finding a new trend here. This is a 4-hourly, and if you pay attention to the daily, you can see it better. This is a major resistance / support from June. So pay attention to that. Now, without further ado, we're going to go to ARB. I love Arbitrum, and I know and I do understand why he wants to get over this, because this thing was moving and grooving. Let me tell you, this asset here, what we do for some of our followers, if you're a loyal follower, we go over crypto assets. It's a shame somebody said, hey, God's Unchained, and they left. It wasn't, I guess they wanted me to do that immediately. So breaking right now, though, checking everything that's happening. Let's see what's going on. We got some type of break. Third largest Bitcoin crypto whale with $3 billion in Bitcoin revealed to be on Robinhood. So thank you very much, Ask Crypto, for that information. But the third largest Bitcoin whale with $3 billion in Bitcoin, I announce again, revealed to be on Robinhood. So, wow, very interesting, very interesting. So $3 billion, 64 trillion, $64,000,000, 211,846 and 75 cents worth of Bitcoin. Wow. So thank you very much for announcing that breaking. Robinhood has some big Bitcoin whales sitting on their sheets right now. So pay attention to the oversold zone here for ARB Archibald. Love Archibald. I'd like to start over though, if that's possible, right? We haven't looked at this in a long time. I was trading on leverage the last time I traded with this asset. Only have until April. I'm not really fond of that. Let's see if we can get a better chart here. Can we get a better chart? Our ARB. Sometimes you got to find a better chart. Sometimes it doesn't come out as early as that. Sometimes there isn't a better chart, but we'll see what we can do from here. I'm not going to go too crazy with it, but we'll go to a 4-hourly, give you a more short-term time frame look at this. But I would like a lot more time than that. I'm not a big fan of this, Hugh. So what we're doing, though, you can see here clear as day, right? Paying attention to the June time frame. Same thing as Polygon Matic. We're looking at old support just re-entering here and getting a big lift, but this concerns me. I think we could create new lower lows here, so I would wait to enter on a position for this. This is just my... this is not financial advice. This is just something, particularly what I'm looking at right now from the charts. Not really too fond of this. I can see here a lower retouching, and what happens is the more and more you touch, the more and more of a chance. So that's great. Brian's here. Brian, we got you, brother. Don't worry. You are the next asset, I promise. We're not going to not do it now. So Brian is still here. Just had a big delay. I do apologize about that, Brian. But you can see here, looking to get an inverted head here. If we can continue that, see big support come in. I want to get a fall here, 4-hourly chart. So I'm going to break it down now with Arbitrum. ARB is the abbreviation. You can see here that we're getting some support. Definitely coming in, but I want to see here where we touch the most. So the perfect support here is 93.94. Is that what we're looking at here? Just trying to break it down slowly. This is what I'd be doing if I was getting ready to get into a position. So this is what I do for you, 93 cents. Not financial advice, just a gentleman twice as nice. Major support coming in. So as long as we don't fall below the 93 cents here, currently trading 94, I'm pretty comfortable with being able to dollar cost average into this. I would not put all my eggs in one basket. We've never done that. We never will, right? It's not part of trading. But what I'm looking at is to get involved into this gap. When am I going to get an understanding that this gap is looking to cover over? Well, that's a nice gap to cover, right? I'm sure we can find a lot of crypto assets, altcoins, and things of that nature that have this, but not all crypto assets are going to recover. We've talked about this on my channel. Hit the like and subscribe. There's some very important information. But what we're talking about here now is a possible breakthrough. What we want to find is the multitude of resistance. I do find it somewhere here, and that's where I think we're going to be. So it's the last resistance level that you got here, and it does touch a lot. So we're looking at the 102 here, 102.7 to be kind of precise. I know a lot of people don't find it. A lot of people can't see what I see. Do you see what I see? I see the charts coming from above, and it's time to stop singing here. Yeah, remember those days we used to sing all the time? We used to have fun. We used to sing all the time, and Christmas is coming. Christmas is coming for me. I love football, and trading during this time is like Christmas in August, and we're trading. But look right here, perfect prime example. And I'm sorry if I blew your eardrums out. I don't even know if you knew we like to sing and fool around this channel. But this is some of the things we do. We're looking here really hardcore. I can't wait for some Christmas music fooling around. We do that. We make our own lyrics. We have a lot of fun on this channel. But if you pay attention to here, we're at a pretty important time. This is when I would take my relative strength. No, we would take the EMA Bollinger Bands. Looking for my ribbon here. Guys, you'll learn a lot from this channel if you're new. I appreciate the love. If you're looking to go, it's probably the worst time to leave in crypto because right now the interest is at an all-time low. We haven't been this low in prices since June of 14. What happened then? Well, you'll find out that after that, and I'm just talking about Arbitrum, I'm not talking about anything else, we proceeded to move up. And I want people to understand that they miss these types of gains, and I do too. I really do, because you can only make money shorting the market at this point in time. But I remember 50%, 40-something% gains, and this is where it's at. This is where the opportunity is. I think we're going to continue to get dead cat bounces, so that's why this line is up here. If you want to get the next jump up, that's if you're longing. I think this is the only absolute chance we have, Hugo. And I know you're talking about Arbitrum, and I spent a long time on it. But I only think there's a 10% move here to the upside. That's it. So I think it dies from here. I think we're going to get lower prices. I really do. I think 21.6 is coming. I hope not, because if we can establish support here from now all the way until October, like I said, we're going to have a great month here. So I don't know exactly what Bitcoin's going to do, crypto's going to do from now, but I can tell you right now, once we get closer and closer to October, I know that the big investors, the big people here, are going to be paying attention to that, and they're going to be making some big moves, as some people already are, as we just announced. If you missed Robinhood, big crypto move. So here we are going into it for Brian. Brian, here we are talking about it. I love BlackRock. Let's see. Imagine Robinhood. That makes sense if BlackRock was the $3 billion. So I think that's what's going on with BlackRock. I do believe that's BlackRock. They're dollar cost averaging in. What were we talking? Gods Unchained. I was just trying to remember which one. We talk about so much stuff here. Even Dogecoin is pretty low right now, right? We don't talk much about these assets, but we talk about a lot of things on this channel. So here we are, Gods Unchained. And Brian, I appreciate your patience. Seems like we have the same followers, the same viewers, excuse me, as before. So we have some big volume candles here. We're on the daily. Looking at the daily here, we have some support here that is now flipping into resistance somewhere around the 25 cents. I would like to say that this is definitely somewhere around the 25 cents if I were to correct this. So we're flipped, obviously, old support, and what we're finding is 23. So, all right, we're adjusting, so give me a second. I won't give you the automatic. This is Gods Unchained. It is actually a game that you can play. I believe it's going to get bigger. It reminds me of Magic of the Gathering. I believe it's a very cool game for some nerds like me growing up younger. If you were older like me, growing up in the younger years of the 1990s and 1980s when we used to play with cards and stuff like that. But there's a big gap here. Where I'll find the gap is most likely on the weekly, and you can see how bad the weekly has become. But you see we get some big dead cap bounces, and we're looking for that ABC-like correction for it to finally hit here. What I was doing here, this is what I'll do. I'll find a long-term, and you can see how long, boring sideways action, right? Each candle represents 4 hour, and we did take the support, and we flipped it into resistance. So that is a bearish move. We're looking for the support back now. We're looking for the resistance to flip back into support. If we do that 23.3, that would become a point in time where I would start raising my eyebrows. If it continues to hit resistance at 23.3, then we just know, okay, probably new lower lows. This is where we're at. Don't be surprised. But if we are starting to take the resistance level and really flip that into support, we could be flipping the trend, and that could be something we're paying attention to. And then that's once again where I take my exponential moving average, my EMA, and my Bollinger Bands. And I don't know why the Bollinger Bands don't come up on here. It's actually very frustrating. I don't see my Bollinger Bands, so I will pull out my Bollinger Bands. It's not built in. They took away that beautiful indicator that I had. This is going to be a long video. I don't want it to be this long. But as you can see, that's why. Look at the daily. I'm not going to take anything serious until we start breaking above and building support there. That's what's going to happen. That's when we'll be flipping the trend. So what right now, EMA ribbon is getting tight. As you can see, the last time we got tight, we started moving to the upward direction. So pay attention to that here. And we did it here. The ribbon is flipping to the upside, as you can see, right? The ribbon's flipping bearish here. We're looking to go back to the upside. So let's see what happens if fall is coming here. Where are we going to fall to? Currently right now, looking at this is definitely the bearish momentum. If we find support, we'll probably find support at the 15-cent flat. 15.3, as you can see, and then if the bounce is real, we'll be coming back to the upside. So that's how we'll know. If we're creating new lower lows, we will break the support level here of the 13.86, and then you'll find out, hey, okay, we're continuing to create lower lows. So pay attention to that. Right now, this is one of my long-term hodls, right? If I had Gods, I would definitely be paying attention. Now, when I compare Gods, I would not obviously sell out till I get to about 92 cents, 91 cents, just so you know. So that's about how many times my money. That's a good 4 times minimum. So we're talking about a nice percentage gain here. If we can have patience, lower lows can still happen. So don't think we're going up from here, but 370% is amazing. So almost 4 times your money on that, looking at 370% on that move particularly. But watch what I'm interested in. Web3, layer 3, right? I love it. Economy, I talk about that all the time. Looking for another buyback here, and this is what I was showing from older TA, and I'm thinking that somewhere here I could find a nice buy in the zone of the 21 cents for Biconomy. It's BitCo for the abbreviations. You can see nothing but lower lows being created. What really catches my eye here is how we just keep losing faith, and You know what this reminds me of right here? How this keeps falling? And let me show you here. We're going to remove the indicators. It's driving me nuts looking at it. But you can see the fall, how insane it is, right? We're talking about $4. We're trading at 20 cents, guys. 20 and a half cents, ladies and gentlemen. This is a $24 asset at one point in time. And it didn't die. It's not dead. What's happening is Web3, we're trying to learn about crypto, and they're trying to feed you information about what the Web3 is. So it's just like trying to learn about the phone, and then the internet comes, and it's like, well, I'm still learning to see what the phone does. What the fuck is the internet? So, excuse my French, but that's what's happening. My name is Wall Street Pete, Sicto in Crypto. A gentleman who used to work on the New York Mercantile Exchange. I love this place. I miss this place. Some people I used to work with, I really miss them so much. It's so sad. Really love that place. Screaming and yelling. It's a place where I love to scream and yell. But that's how the open outcry was created, right? Forever postage stamp. It's one of the coolest things. I've never seen anything with a proof master postage stamp forever on here saying, if found, please drop in the nearest mailbox. What is a mailbox as far as... is there a mailbox? Don't be going to my mailbox and putting shit in my mailbox, because there is no public mailbox that I've seen lately. Have you guys seen one lately? So be careful right now. Crypto is obviously no interest. Nobody is interested in crypto. Nobody's buying. Nobody gives a shit. Football's coming, right? People are going to pay attention to the parlays. They're going to try and make their money. Get all that. But let's talk about crypto for a second, right? Even some of you investors. Can I please get a couple comments? We have a few viewers in here. Give me your honest opinion about crypto right now. Do you love it? Do you fucking hate it? I know we got people watching, but I just want to know, like, what is your feeling? I have one gentleman, he tells me he thinks it sucks. I mean, he's invested heavily, and his opinion, crypto sucks. He hates crypto. He's invested, but he's miserable. And I'm not making fun of him. I get it. I totally get it. I totally understand being frustrated. And crypto that's what they're here to do. They want you to believe that you invested your $5,000, it's gone, it's not coming back. If you're one of those people who did that, I'm sorry to hear that. That's why we have the dollar cost average method. When you see the downtrend in a chart, it's time to take $100 out of your, even maybe if you had $5,000, put 200 in. That's dollar cost averaging. A lot of people may laugh. A lot of people may say, haha, $200, you have $5,000. What the fuck? And $5,000 is nothing either. My point is, you have to test the waters to find out if it's warm or not. Parlays are amazing. I'm feeling greedy. That's exactly how I'm feeling. I can't make enough money working, hustling, to buy this dip. Listen, if you don't want to invest right now, stack your bags. Stack your bags. Stay liquid. That's the greatest move. Wait for this hype to start coming. It's one of the greatest ways to trade. I'm losing my shit because all you got to do is watch everyone. Watch the public. Watch the news. Bitcoin's fucking dead. It died 479 times, I think, or whatever the hell the number is. Let's add one more, right? It was 477, 478. It's 479 now. It's a great time to buy. I know. We thought that even 35 was a good time to buy, right? What's going to happen? Bitcoin is going to be trading 35,000, 40,000, like that. And you know what's going to happen? You're going to be the one that sold, and you're going to sit there and you're going to go, well, now is a good time to buy, and you're really going to ponder on that. And now the people who have been dollar cost averaging with their HODL accounts are going to be telling you all about it. But right now they're quiet. It's just like the parlays. I'm not going to tell you I lost 200 on the Chiefs last night. I bet all the Chiefs, they fucking lost. Oh man, I could have won 1,000. I put 200 on that. Lost 200. No, they tell you about I won 10 grand. Yes, I won that 1,000. Yes, I won. Yeah, but I bet fucking 500 4 weeks in a row and lost 2,000. But I won 1,000 this week. I'm a winner. It's the same shit in crypto. They're going to talk about how much money they won. They're going to talk about how much money they accumulated, how much money they got. You know, it's what it is. We're fair weather fans. We're human. So it's the same thing with crypto. Crypto sucks. Everyone's money is going down. Oh, I lost. Everybody keeps hearing no one's going to invest. There's going to be no new blood. The only new blood is going to be the ones that know what's going on. So a little bit of a rant this morning, a little bit of an extra to go. You could have gotten off, and you could have realized we're not doing any charts, so you could have gotten off early. But I believe that there is very important conversation going on right now in this chat. So just a little bit of a rant. It's a Monday. It's hard to get my feet going, and it's hard to really get motivated. But the money, you'll always be able to create more paper. Right? You'll always be able to do so. If you have your heart, if you have your blood pumping, if you have everything going, your health, you can make money. If you're sitting on your ass, you can't do shit unless you are one of the best traders I know. So if you're a day trader, you can sit on your ass. And I'm not saying I sit on my ass, not even me. I'm waiting to establish a certain amount. My favorite part of the market is when I can long Bitcoin, I can long Ethereum, and I can sit there for a week. And I can watch my funds be increased by 10 times leverage. And I'm no fool because you know what? Maybe you're not a fool. Maybe that's what you're going to do this next bull run. I'm not giving out financial advice, but I'm telling you right now, that is my strategy. That is what I'm doing, and this is the end of the video. I'm going to go 10 times leverage. I'm going to go 15 times leverage. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to wait for everyone to freak the fuck out and can't stop talking about it. That's when I'm going to go 15, 20 times and sit there for a week and watch not only Bitcoin go from 16, 20,000 to 35,000 when they release the Grayscale's Bitcoin ETF, but it's going to be a point in time. I mean, you don't have to look at charts. You could just sit there and listen. Be Stevie Wonder, guys. Be Stevie Wonder. And just sit there and listen to the people talk. You'll find out if it's a good time to buy. I promise you, you don't need eyeballs to trade crypto. At this point in time, you don't. At this point in time. Obviously, there's going to be a time where we're going to need to see the charts. We're going to need to understand what's happening. We're going to need to hear the people. We're going to need to know the macro. We're going to need to see the charts and see where we are at resistance. Are we repeating 69,000 where every trader is going to be selling? Because we know that when we hit resistance and we hit a price we haven't gone before, it's time to sell. And if we're breaking through that price, then we know it's a new buy. It's time to buy a new high. Show me new buy. Show me new high. Show me new buy, to be precise. So just going over a little rant this morning. Why? Because we have some good followers, and I know that most of you agree with what we're saying, right? Crypto is not going to be fun. If it was fun, if it was easy, if everybody was getting in, well, then that might be a time where a sign of bear market's coming. Maybe we're too freaking high in the price. That's the times. That's the shit we need to listen to. Right? That's the stuff you need to pay attention to that even Stevie Wonder can figure out. So I hope you all have a wonderful day. It's almost 10 o'clock. I have so much shit to do. I know you do too. There's no reason for 30-minute videos. I love y'all. Please hit the like. Please subscribe. This is a very, very great crypto. I know we're going to grow this channel. It is amazing. It's full of amazing people. There's no way. That's why I believe in this channel. It's not my content. It's not my TA, although I do believe in my TA. It's the people in it. I'm telling you right now, we have a special group of people. We have a special channel for as small as we are. Take care, guys. I hope you have a wonderful week. I hope you kill it. Make that money because we're going to make sick dough in crypto. And if you want to learn how to make sick dough in crypto, hit that like, hit that subscribe, because we're going on a ride and we're going to the moon, and damn, we're going soon.